Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate you and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Okay. First off, I want to say this, y'all. I told you all that, there was about to be a sacrifice. I told you all this. And there is one brewing. Okay. And I'm going to tell you who and why and how. Okay. Now, I told you all that, the people that has been keeping up, and if you haven't been keeping up, go back and watch some of my old videos so you can catch up, y'all. But I told you all, especially when people just start inboxing me, months ago, telling me they're worried about Mozzy, The moves that's being made right now, some people think they're odd. Some people's wondering, like, why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? I'm not. I've been saying this from the jump. Every time they're taking out, major rappers, they're already lining up somebody else for the next sacrificial lamb. Because if they don't line up other people, then they get lined up, y'all. Okay? And another thing that I want to, make sure that I explain to you all, even though, they have all of these beefs are brewing, and people are going at it, like really, really having beefs with people. Like they can't stand each other for whatever reason. Don't nobody know, okay? They got their own personal stuff going on, but it's stupid, okay? But the main thing that these labels want you to believe, that they are not in cahoots together, okay? And I've been telling y'all, from the recent artists that's been taken out, a lot of heads are working together, okay? A lot of them. Like I told you about Empire. They've been working with C.M.G, allegedly, y'all, okay? And I told y'all about C.M.G and Empire also has been working with Mob Ties. I told y'all this. I've been telling y'all this for the longest. They're not beefing, not the labels. They're not beefing. But they want to make it look like to the fans, that the artist is so in cahoots in beefing. Now, some of these artists are really beefing with each other. And they really love that. Just like Mo3 and Trap now. They really love that. It's easier for them to line them up. But see, the thing of it is now, the ABC boys is catching on to this mess, okay? This is why Empire allegedly is under investigation. Because of stuff like this. This is why CMG is allegedly under investigation. Because of stuff like this. And I don't even have to tell y'all about Mob Ties. Because, Junior just got out of jail. Okay? The Prince of Darkness Junior. He just got out of jail. Alright? And I just want y'all to pay attention to something that I've just noticed. Now, I just found out that CML Lavish D has just signed to Mob Ties, y'all. Okay? Now, man, y'all, him and Mozzy is beefing. And I want y'all to pay attention to something else that, these numbers that's lining up, okay? So y'all will know that something is brewing. Now, 11/11, the day Mo3 was taken out, 2020, there was a report that came out. This report came out, was talking about CML Lavish D, that he was on parole. And a part of his parole condition was he had to not, put no kind of beef stuff on wax against Mozzy. Okay, this is how bad it was that they had to make that a part of his parole release. Okay, y'all? So this tells you this is a serious beef that's going on in Sacramento. Okay, y'all? And If the authorities know about this beef, then everybody else know about this beef too. This is how labels is signing people now. The bigger the beef, and mind you, Mozzy got some flow and Lavish D has some flow. Okay? Now, instead of them getting these rappers together and changing the game of what is being put out right now and letting them do some stuff together and, make up and give, some of these younger generations a little hope that this is not what it's all about. Instead of them doing that, people are going this way, people are going that way. But see, the thing that I'm trying to explain to y'all is, and I said this. Can't nobody say I didn't say it. Okay? This is their little get together. He's signed to Mob Ties now, y'all. Okay? And they want it to look as if, okay, Mozzy just signed with C.M.G, who's under investigation and all kind of stuff going on with him, okay? So they looking at him like, okay, let's get our name out there too. Because we're Mob Ties. So we got, he was even on, a video talking about what Mob Ties mean. He said it means movement of bosses together. And I told y'all this, okay? What do that look like, movement of bosses together? This is my personal opinion, that Mob Ties has been tied into Empire. Okay? They've been working with them. Mob Ties has been working with C.M.G. They've been working with these guys. I told y'all all these guys work together. But see, the thing of it is, Mozzy thinking now that, he has, some false security, y'all. Like Mo3 and just like Dolph. False security. Dolph thought he had somebody that was finna, lay something down, riding around with him. False security. He was moving around his state thinking that he's all good. False security. Mo3 thought that his security that was on the expressway, the same expressway that he was on the day he was taken out, the same security that got locked up the same day that Mo3 was taken out. Okay? The same security that wears Mob Ties shirts. Okay? Mo3 had a false insecurity with this guy. He thought this guy really had his back. He was sending this guy money when he was locked up, all kind of stuff. They was just using and draining Mo3 for money. But they never was really in his corner. Okay? So I just want y'all to think about this false sense of security mess, because it's happening right before our face right now. So Mozzy thinks that, CMG gonna have his back because they, they're a big record label, and, you can see they got hitters, allegedly, y'all. Okay? So Mozzy thinks he has security blanket right there. But see, what I've been trying to tell people. I've been trying to tell them, but they're not listening. Mozzy just signed with the same people that will allegedly backdoor him with these guys right here. Okay? When I tell you all these guys was working together, they were working together. It is not a coincidence that Soulja Boy said, oh, I'm gonna put a bag on somebody, and then the next day they're gone, and then this guy hangs out with Trap, and then this guy hangs out. Come on now, y'all. Come on. All right? Can't nobody say I did not say this, okay? And I knew I could feel it a-brewing, and it's something a-brewing right now. Now, what is CMG up to? Maybe he don't want to sacrifice one of his older people. But I do know that Black Youngster is a liability. Okay? So Black Youngster could go. He can do, due to the fact that there was rumors that he was, not even signing him and all of this stuff. And then if you see certain pictures with CMG, people on it, he don't have Black Youngster on all those pictures. So you wonder why. So, was Mozzy somebody that they were going to put in the place of somebody else being taken out? Like maybe Moneybagg Yo or Black Youngster? Or is they going to sacrifice Mozzy so that he can hold on to Black Youngster, and Moneybag Yo. One or the other, y'all. But it's something definitely a brewing with this, okay? Now, Mob Task, there's, just the little stuff that I look up about them and see about them. There's no feelings there, y'all. There's no feelings at all. I told you, this guy is always pushing respect this and respect that. He's always being hugged and this and that in the videos and, and all of this, and sitting back talking about, respect and that and that and that. He talks about people don't trick. Y'all, we don't like this tricking stuff and people who snitching and all of this stuff. He's always talking about stuff like that. But I noticed when his nephew or somebody in his family was taken out, he wanted people, he did a video and did subliminal messages saying that he needs people to come forward and tell who did it. So it's okay for you to snitch when it comes to his family, but it's not okay for people and everyday people to snitch when it comes to their communities and their families. Okay? Now they just signed CML Lavish D, okay? They just signed this guy. Now ask yourself this question. Like I told y'all last year, well, it was last year when I told y'all that another artist that was with Jay Prince now passed away. And they didn't even mention it. Okay? They did not even mention it. And the thing of it is, this guy that passed away that Jay Prince and them signed. Okay? They signed to their record label. He was only on that label for like a year, y'all. And he was taken out. And guess who was his part of his crew? This guy that was taken out. He used to hang out all the time with Trap. That was one of Trap boys. And nobody even mentioned that the guy was gone. It was brushed under the rug like it did not happen. And remember when I was telling y'all about Empire, they like to sign people, but they don't want people to know that they're signed with them. And only time you find out afterwards when you be like, oh, I didn't even know that guy was signed with Empire. And it's after they're gone already. So a lot of people, they don't even want you to know that they're signed with certain people because they probably plan on getting rid of them anyway. Allegedly, y'all. Okay? Allegedly. Okay, y'all? Because this is real deep right here, what I'm trying to tell y'all. When he says that, movement of bosses together, he not lying about that. He's not lying. And just because people are under other record labels like C.M.G. and Empire, that does not mean that they are not a part of this movement. Okay, y'all? I want y'all to peep this game. All right? Because everybody is worried about this guy right here. Okay? So which one is it going to be? Ask yourself this question. Which one is it going to be? Are they going to sacrifice? Because, one or the other is going to collect the check. One of these labels is about to collect a check on one of these artists right here. Now, I did a little homework on these guys, and I did a little numerology on these guys. They have 369 all over their birthdays. Okay? That's another thing. I don't care how you do it, because some people do things different. I do timetables and pluses when the number is 2 digits. Okay? And this is how I do it. So, if you think about CML Lavish D, his birthday is September the 2nd, y'all. So, I normally do like 9 times 2, which is 18. Okay? And you get a 9. 1 plus 8 is 9. Okay? Or you can look at it as another way, y'all. 9, and then there's the 2, 1, 1. 9, 1, 1. Okay? You can look at it either way. If you do the 1984, which is the year he was born, it comes out to 36. So there's the 369 right there. But then if you want to just, this is weird, y'all. This whole mess, y'all just don't understand. If you break down the 36, if you break the 36 down, Okay, 1984. I got 36 out of that. Then 3 plus 9, 3 plus 6, you get a 9. Okay, so there is it. There it is. So you got a lot of 9s. If you don't break it all the way down, you got 369 in his birthday. Okay, y'all? So you have to pay all of these numerology numbers some attention. Another thing, Mozzy. Okay, Mozzy's birthday is 6/24/1987, y'all. Okay, the first number is already a 6. The 24 is already a 6, but if you want to break it down, you can break it down a little bit more. But I'm just showing you how this stuff is broke down. And then the 1987 breaks down to 63. That's weird, y'all. The 1984 broke down to 36. And then the 1987 breaks down to 63 for the other one. So they're both 9s. And you got still the 3, the 6, the 9s. It's crazy. I'm trying to look at something else that I didn't. Y'all, this is a mess of brewing. This is a mess of brewing. So if you break down the 624, it still comes to the 3, the 6, and the 9s. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I don't know how everybody else does it, but I started doing this my own way. So the 624, 6 times 2 is 12. The 1 plus 2 is 3. And then you have the 4. 3 times 4 is right back at 12. And you got the 3 again. 1 plus 2 is 3. So if you look at it this way, it still has the 3, the 6, the 9. It all still comes to 3, 6s, and 9s, y'all. So, another thing I want to break down to you all. I want to break something else down to y'all. And this is the people that they roll with, okay? Now, Mozzy is known for, doing music with people like Filthy Rich and stuff like that. I want y'all to pay attention that Filthy Rich is tied to Yellow Beezy. Okay, y'all? He's tied to Yellow Beezy. All right? I'm trying to pull up something really quick. We don't even have to go into details about who all is tied to J Prince. I don't even have to look up all of this stuff because y'all already know who's tied to J Prince. Okay? Y'all saw who was in the videos with J Prince Jr.'s son. Yellow Beezy. Yellow Beezy is in that video I showed y'all earlier. Pictures of him with J Prince Jr. and Trap. Okay? These guys are messing with the wrong people right now. And they're thinking they got I keep telling you that false sense of security. Okay? Now, when Mozzy go to do shows and all of this other stuff, no doubt he's going to be hanging with 42 Doug. Because he's signed to the label with 42 Doug now. 42 Doug is boys, okay? Partners with Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy now. Trap Boy and them is partners with J Prince them, y'all. This is how these setups go into play in the first place. Their partners is the ones that's letting people know what, when, who, where they are. And the setup begins. Then when they go to these clubs and these girls come up in their faces that they think that they just met and they don't think that, C.M.G. knows the girl, their members. Or they don't believe that, J Prince them knows these girls and they go out and kick it with these guys. Then they talk to this girl and then they find out later that this girl is a part of the play. Y'all, this is what's going on right now. I just want y'all to kick back and watch and wait and listen. Listen and peep the game, okay? Now, this Lavish D guy, he's off parole now. I guess he's off. I ain't been keeping up with him, but I think he's off parole now. So he can go full course at Mozzy right now, beefing with him back and forth. These labels are about to make some money off of these beefs. And then when one of them takes out the other, or somebody sends somebody to get one or the other, then the record label steps up a notch because they just got a fat insurance check. Not to mention, what's that song that Trap be singing, put them on a shirt? Not to mention, then the record label makes money off of the clothing lines and all of this stuff. And it repeats. History keeps repeating themselves. Okay? For all the people that was worried about Mozzy, be very worried right now. For all the people that's worried about Lavish D, be very worried right now. Because they are the lambs, y'all. They might as well put the sheep mask on their head for Halloween. Because they are the new sacrificial lambs. Okay, y'all? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.